All right, we're at the home of Bob and Shannon Calder out here in New Braunfels. We don't have any HOA or anything out where they're at, so we're good to go with that. Excuse me. They've had cedar on the house here for a while. They've been in the home for quite some time, I think 98. And it was stained before, and they've tried to, unfortunately, the painters they used didn't really give them good knowledge about that, so they've painted over the stain, and it's just doing what we see now, cracking and flaking and chipping and all that. So we're going to put some hardy on. They had hardy put on the back of the house, so as far as sidewall concerned, we're doing everything but the rear of the home and the detached garage. So we're not doing anything to the rear of the home at all, and then on the garage, we're painting everything. We're doing we're doing hardy on the garage door frames. Everything else, fascia, soffit, sidewalls on the detached garage, which we'll see here in a second, will be painted. On the main house, we're doing a fascia overlay. We're doing a metal drip replacement, and we're going to paint soffits, porch ceilings, porch columns, all that good stuff. So here's the first side here, this big old side, right side of the home. Couple windows here. We talked about that. The hardy that was done in back, they used a wood trim. So we use that actually as an example of a couple things that we're going to do just a little bit differently to make sure that they have a better experience with the hardy. All windows, all trim, all everything will be hardy plank. Window trim, door trim, corner trim. This board here, kind of that joint between the rock and the siding, that is going to be replaced with the hardy, probably like a 1x4. I think trying to take that off is probably going to leave a nasty line on the brick or on the rock, so we'll just replace that with the 1x4, something a little less profile than what it is now, big old 2x. Up here, we're going to replace that octagon with a Don Young, so that's part of that. We'll just throw that in as part of the project. Again, soffit everywhere is in pretty good shape, so we're just going to recondition that. These three porch columns, 4x6, this railing, these walls here, we didn't talk about this, but obviously it kind of goes without saying, these little walls here will all be sided on as well. And then we have 5 4x6s down below that we're going to paint as well. The underside of the porch ceiling here, this is all going to be painted here. These beams, those are going to be painted, but the deck boards are going to be replaced with probably like a Trex. So we don't need to worry so much about that, but all these rafters here, the horizontal rafters, we're going to replace those. This big old beam right here, this 2x12s stacked, those are going to be painted as well. Again here, really, other than the garage door frames being done in hardy, everything else is painted on the detached garage. This breezeway right here, we're going to treat that just like the garage. So all of this breezeway underside is going to be painted and coated with our same paint process. All the electrical, the conduit, everything here will be pulled away and reattached, and then we'll paint that to match. We have 2 storm doors. This one and one on the front balcony, those are all going to be taken off and reinstalled as part of our process. Bob was saying he may actually go out and buy 2 more. So I told him either way, we're specking for taking them off and putting them back on. So if that's a new one, then so be it. But that might just be the case because they were talking about replacing those. So all this is torn off. All the sidings, we're doing a full tear off. Underneath there's a good foil back board. So we're going to use that. We're still going to do all our Tyvek and everything, but we're going to use that sheathing beneath this this siding from a go-forward standpoint. So we'll take care of all that. It'll be all nice and neat and protected. We got this little gable up top here that you can see. Again, same idea with that stain, is just really causing problems with the paint. And then from this corner here, all the way around here to right here at this corner, that is all existing hardy, so we're not doing anything there. We are, however, all this fascia, soffit, everything is still being addressed. We're just not doing sidewall siding. So we'll still do fascia replacement, and we are doing, I don't think I mentioned that, we are doing a 3/4 fascia replacement. We're not doing a fascia overlay and a metal drip replacement. Under here, we're going to paint this porch ceiling. So every porch ceiling will be painted and coated. This one, we have 2 on the front, and then of course the breezeway. So those are all going to be painted and taken care of that way. And then here, excuse me, here you can see this is all hardy already. But again, fascia, metal drip, and soffit will be addressed as part of our scope of work. I think that was pretty much, I think we pretty much captured everything again here on the garage. We're just painting. Soffit, fascia, and sidewall. We talked about boxes. That's it. Here are the porch columns. I don't know, I guess we didn't talk about it, but I guess we might as well paint them. They look like they could maybe use a coat. So we'll just paint those, the columns and also on the flashing down at the base. We'll put a little paint on that and just dress it up, make it look extra nice. But that's about it. Bob and Shannon really enjoyed meeting you guys, and we really look forward to working with you on your project. Thanks again for your time today. Bye-bye.